Anger is our frustrated desire. I'm sure you might have heard that. But what is this frustration that we are feeling? Sometimes it's the frustration of not being understood. But did you know that anger is truly not experienced to the for the outer world, but it's actually our anger that we hold for our own selves. The times when you couldn't set boundaries, the times where you couldn't have the courage to say no because you really didn't want to do it. Maybe you set a pattern with people around you, or maybe your relationships are set in such a way where you had low self esteem. So you wanted to people please the people around you, and so you started saying yes to everything and everyone. But maybe today you don't want to do that anymore. Maybe you want to spend some time strengthening your physical body. Maybe you want to work on something that you're passionate about that gives you joy, but you don't have the power to say no. So when you're not able to set boundaries and you don't have the courage, basically you're feeling fearful that you may lose the relationship or the person in setting boundaries, then the frustration manifests. And it's basically a tangent or a matrix of that consciousness. So when you feel fear, that manifests as anger when held for a long time, or when you feel a lot of pain within yourself, that also manifests as anger sometime if you're a very fiery person in energy. So that's one of the reasons why people feel angry, but there's another reason why you could feel anger as well. Like I mentioned earlier, a part of it is so low self esteem. So when we want to seek value from outside of the world, or we want people to understand, truly we are actually frustrated, not that they cannot understand us, is actually our higher self angry at us that we are not able to understand what we truly want. And so, subconsciously or unconsciously, I would say, we actually go out seeking that value. We want people around us to tell us what needs to be done instead of actually being able to sit and analyze what we truly want. So, that is another reason. And the third reason could also be the childhood traumas that we have. When we were very little, we were little children, we had no idea how the world works. We were just happy go lucky kids, and we wanted just love and we wanted to be playful. But in all that, sometimes maybe we were scolded for some reason, or maybe we experienced something that we shouldn't have as a child. Being or seeing this from a child's perspective, it actually feels scary or it feels overwhelming. But as grown-ups, when we revisit those moments as from a third person's perspective, you would realize that a lot of those ideologies or a lot of those traumas don't seem valid anymore, because you understand why your parents did what they did, or maybe in your surroundings someone made you experience certain things. You would see that from a completely different perspective. So resolving childhood traumas also matter, because if you don't do that, if we don't sit and actually analyze why we experience in certain places anger, sometimes it comes down to pretty much this low self esteem, or some pain that we're holding, some anger that we're holding. We haven't been able to forgive someone, and also broken heart. A lot of us experience that in our life as well, trust being broken or hearts being broken. But it's important to sit and process that, because when it's not processed, it's like that famous saying, drink the poison and you expect the other person to die. So these are the root causes of anger, and let's see how that manifests in physical reality. In the physical reality, when we don't process our anger, we don't process our fears, it start to first manifest as a lot of energy, because anger is basically a lot of fire in the system. If you see astrological chart of a person, their Martian energy must be either debilitated or must be very strong. And when that is not channeled in the right direction, all this fire, then it manifests in the physical reality as a lot of anxiety, stress, anger, and nobody likes being around an angry person. But when we actually sit and analyze why we feel angry, and that's why introspection is very important, you will learn that a lot of the reasons that you're feeling is simply those parts of you that is seeking love and acceptance. And the best way to deal with a broken heart is to work on forgiving the person whoever did it, and maybe trying to understand from a third person's perspective why it was okay, because usually it's the mind that actually shows us this dual world, that there is a duality, but in truth there is no such thing. Everything is right and wrong in its own place, and the universe knows how to bring balance in everything. Whatever was is gone is good for you, whatever is coming is also good for you. It's either a lesson or a blessing. Either ways, you learn, you feel happy, and you move on. That's pretty much life, right? Some other ways that these emotions, our anger, when that expands, it becomes stronger in our system. It manifests as lower back pain, basically a root chakra going out of balance. It also brings all the other energy centers out of balance, mainly your solar plexus, then your heart chakra. If you have held it more deeply within you, a low self esteem, wanting acceptance, and not receiving it from the external world breaks your heart, which shuts off the portal of abundance. And slowly, when that is being expressed harshly outside, it manifests in your throat chakra, which also brings that out of balance. And after that, it blocks your intuition, which is your higher intelligence that is guiding you in life. Also, experiencing a lot of anger in the system definitely burns away or drains our energy, and it basically is rooted in fear. So a lot of fear only brings a lot of experiences with fear in it. So one moment of anger will attract another moment which will bring you more anger. I'm sure you must have experienced this in your reality, and I have. When I've been angry, I get so annoyed, and slowly everything and every person who annoys me more would just show up to get me more and more frustrated. So it's like I'm stuck in a cycle, right? You're stuck in a cycle. Whatever energy you hold is emitting that and attracting that reality. And then when you're experiencing that reality, you're experiencing more of that energy, and then it's a cycle. So, how to get out of that cycle? We'll talk about that in my next video. Until then, stay tuned and let me know if you have experienced anger for different reasons in the comment section.